Today we had a Pomeranian coming for full grooming set. He is very smart boy. Okay boy. Hello? Give me your hand, boy. So her ear doesn't too dirty. Her owner did a great job taking care of her. But the only thing is that they might not brushing her regularly. So the first start is to using this brushing. And you can see you don't like water. She is a little bit choppy. Shampooing her. Now I feel much better because first I smell it's not good. More water on her head. Shampooing this area, have to be careful. Alright, so now it's time for the washing. Don't try to run. You should love water. Should we brushing again? So I'm making the line round like this. First, I have to cut this area. And this doesn't, if the dog that doesn't have a lot of hairs on the butt, so I will try to make it not too short, because for this girl, she doesn't have a lot of hairs on this area, so I might have to leave this area a little bit longer, creating a pop-up boots for her. I'm shaping that area and then making it short, because the request from the owner wants to get the short style. So this will go straight. Alright. So this is just a rough cutting. It doesn't have to be smooth. It's just a cutting to shaping whatever shape you need. So you can start shaping that area, and then after you complete the whole roughing cut for the whole body, you can come back and doing the smooth of the cutting for the dogs. So they will be looking better. And then what I need to cut is the hair on that area. Curl. The procedure of cutting the Pomeranian is different from poodle. So as you can see that you need to make it curl on that area and a little bit shorter, not to make her body looking thick. I mean, like this doesn't have to be too long, this have to be little slim for her. And always be careful for the nipple, because this girl doesn't have baby, so the nipple is not long, so it's okay. But if the dog that used to have baby, they will have long nipple or tips. So when you're cutting on that area, you have to be careful not to cut the tips of the dog. So I'm just playing on that area a little bit to make it look smoother. Okay. And this had to be cut on this shape too. So I normally, because the scissor having the same direction, so I'm using this curve to cut, and this to cut on that small messy hair on the legs too. She had a small leg, so it might create a little bit weird shape, But if some Pomeranian having a big shape, I mean the big fur around this, they will creating more beautiful than this one. But so we cut based on what she had. It doesn't matter. So what I have to do next is to making it short as what the owner wants. Alright. So I need to cut this a little bit more. Alright, so I think for this back area I almost finished 95%. So I will come back and do the smoothness on the fur again later. But I have to cutting the whole body to make it whatever shape I need first, and then we'll come back later. So next I'll move to the other side. I will do the same things for this side. First I need to make it curve on this area. Okay, so I don't care whether it is not smooth, just cutting it as the draft cut to make the shape that I need. And then this have to be like this. Like you can see, this have to be down like this, and this also cut down for the curl. And I'm doing this walking to making the work getting faster. Okay, so I'm clearing all the mess here on that area. Now it is the shape that I want. Okay, so have a look on the shape. This have the shape like this, and this also need to be cut. And before I leave this area, I have to clear all the hairs that messy around here too. So in order to do this, I have to pull the tail a little bit up, and another finger had to protect this because I don't want to making any accident happen. And you can see the shape. It's working like this, alright? So on the inside cutting, it doesn't have to be smooth. The goal is to cutting all the messy hair out from that area. Okay, so I'm checking, and I found out this also need to be cut too. Alright, so now we had the clear shape of the boots, but for this tail I'll do it later, and I need to do a little bit cutting on that area before I'm moving on to the next part. I love cutting Pomeranian. It's very, very easy and fun to cut. This will help the owner raising her better. There is not headache when she's poop and then get stuck on the fur near the anus. Okay, so now I think this is a 95% finish of the boots, and we continue for the whole body cutting. So, all right. This type of fur is very easy to cut. Not very, I mean, it's easy to cut, not so difficult. All right. So, sorry for the sound interrupted by the air flies. Alright, so let's get into this area. Have to be short to lift up this area, not to making it look like too long and like very thick, so we have to make it little short, slim on that area, because what we might going to cut for this dog is the short style of the round body shape Pomeranian haircut. Alright, so it's need a little bit adjusting for the cutting. Okay, stay still, lady. Okay. Alright, so next We're gonna making the man's short because what her owner want is the short man. Okay, so we're going to cut the tail. This is a curve like this. Okay. So we almost finished for the tail cutting.